Yeah, today is 17th of May. Up here at my little building, working on the Yanmar 2310. Put on the second coat of red, and got some areas of concern. Starter show, you might be able to see that with the glare. It's called an alligator failure. That's where the second coat is peeling off the first coat. It's cosmetic, but it is irritating. It's the paint. If it has way too much solvent in it, that's what it does. And this is a real hot paint, so it's got a lot of solvent. And started putting on the green, laying it on. Again, I'm not doing a complete engine and frame paint job. Basically what's visible and up underneath to limit future corrosion. This is a utility paint job. It's not a show tractor paint job. I can't say that enough. And for what it is, and not using automotive paint with clear coat, it's going to be presentable. It won't be butt ugly, and it won't rust. That's the main thing. Paint is to prevent rust. Appearance is just a bonus. So coming along. Just coming up here today, and there's an intersection that's notorious for real bad accidents. The side roads have to stop. The main 4-lane road does not. And there's been cars flipped over on the roof kind of accidents down there. It can get pretty nasty. So anyway, I'm plugging along like the old man I am, and a sheriff's department SUV was to my right, stopped at the stop sign. I have no stop sign. I have a clear path through there. That dumb son of a gun pulled out in front of me, and I had to slam on the brakes and jerk the steering wheel to the left, fishtailed back into my truck, tires squealing. His eyes were as big as saucers. He knew what he did. And so even law enforcement has their moments where they're dingbats. Fortunately, I missed him. Nobody hurt. And on my truck, it's 4-wheel drive, so it sets high. And on the front end, I've got an ultra heavy duty brush guard. I've knocked over 3-inch saplings with it. It's called ranch hand. This thing weighs 800 pounds. And I T-boned somebody on the driver's side. That driver's going to have a tough time surviving. But like I said, no crunching sheet metal, nobody got hurt. I'm sure he got his blood pressure going too. He knew he screwed up. And first time I had to do an emergency maneuver to avoid a collision since I broke my back in that motorcycle wreck down in South Texas. Almost missed him. Not quite. I got off of the T-bone plane enough where I did not T-bone him and kill myself. So got lucky. And but yeah, I let the green dry, and where I've got to paint the green up next to the red, I'll put in some spray shields out of probably file folders to limit my overspray onto my red. And then the white, the only place I have to worry about overspray is on this front grill section I don't want to remove. And spray shields and some real weak masking tape should take care of that. I got some green on my red down here at the bottom. I wasn't paying attention, but again, I'll fix that once the green dries. Then I go back and put on some or use a spray shield and touch up those red spots. I got 1 can of red spray paint left. I should end up with well, hell, I don't know. Let's go look. Apparently I'll end up with about a half a can of green spray paint left for touch up. That green spray paint, it don't go very far for some reason. It's the same size can, same weight as the red. Maybe I'm just laying it on thicker, who knows. But yeah. Again, it's not going to be a show tractor, but I won't be ashamed to ride it. White, got 3 cans of that, so I can put at least 2 coats on each of the wheels. Maybe even go with a third. And then the grills, that ain't no big deal. They're small. Probably won't even take a third of a can with 2 coats on them. And yeah, coming along. Got the exhaust fan going as soon as I walked through the door today, and I try to control these fumes. And I left the AC running all night. A couple of reasons: get the humidity down in the building, and when I walked through the door, the building was 70 degrees. It's 86 outside. Humidity outside is 70%. I have 48% humidity inside the building. But as soon as I walked in, I turned on the exhaust fan. So now the temperature's creeping up a few degrees, as is the humidity, because I'm pulling in fresh air from door gaps from outside. It raises up the humidity a little bit. But yeah, coming along nicely, if I do say so myself. I won't unmask it until I get completely done with the paint. I got a little bit of overspray on my muffler, red. That's an easy fix with some high temp, either caliper paint, comes in a real pretty glossy black, or high temp barbecue paint. Either one will handle the temp of the muffler without peeling off. Learned that years ago. So it'll be nice when I get done. So, all for this one. Thank you.